Good morning. About to do a little shave. I thought I would show off the new Burn the Ships shave soap and new skull leather bowl. Arr. Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. Hey, how are you? So the razor I'm going to use today is the One Blade Element razor. This is a safety razor. This has a flexing head, so that means it's going to follow the contours of my face and it's going to nick a whole lot less. Hello, how are you? So this is about $80, I think. This is going to last me a long, long time. It takes these feather blades, replacement blades. These are like pennies on the dollar. You just pop a new one in. These last, excuse me, I just had some coffee. These last about 3 to 5 shaves. That's the replacement blade. You just put it inside. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. I say ba-boom and then I don't get it in there. You slide it in. Come on there. So I've been shaving about 38 years. There we go. See? Right there. So this is called a safety razor, right? Why is it called a safety razor? Because of this guard right there. Prior to that, when you were using the old straight razors like this, you had all of that blade surface against your skin. Safety razors like this right here provided a guard, so it limited the amount of the blade surface against your skin. This made it safer than this. Can nicks happen? I see a lot in my comments. People point out if I nick myself. Yeah, nicks can happen. You can tilt the blade the wrong way, push too hard, go at the wrong angle. If you have a skin imperfection, you know, it happens. So it's not that big of a deal. So I am wet shaving with my Burn the Ships new shave soap from Death Grip. I'm going to use this lather bowl. So I've got to soak my brush. Soaking this brush in hot water is going to allow the brush to absorb the water. You do that for 30 to 60 seconds. I've shaved with everything under the sun. Some of you saw my video where I did the cheapest razors I could find. These I think were $1. So each one of these razors was like 20 cents and it's supposed to have a flexing head. It wasn't a bad shave, but you get these little pads up here, like these lubricating pads. Once those kind of dry out, that razor needs to go. And if you were like me as a young man, I would use one of those razors for like a month. I would rip up my face. So I shave every 2 to 3 days. I use 5 blades. Should I stop, use a single blade? You know, my philosophy on all of this is shave however you're most comfortable, right? If you're getting a good shave that way, then shave that way. Me, in my 38 years, using all the different stuff out there, safety razors and wet shaving has been the best for my skin. Closer shave, less ingrown hairs, and less skin irritation. So with that said, I always recommend get a hot shower. Thick beard stubble, and for those of you who don't know, I use a plastic card to kind of demonstrate that. So the thick beard stubble through here, it's hard, it's dense. When you take a hot shower, use a hot rag, hot towel, it's gonna soften that up so that the blade will go over and cut it versus snagging and cutting, right? So if you're getting skin irritation, that's one thing to throw in there. I used to shave a lot before the shower, and then my brother was like, hey, get a hot shower first. And when I did it, it improved a lot for me. So this is beard stubble from Tuesday. I don't know if you can see it well. This gets real itchy until it grows out longer. I've got the National Beard and Mustache Championship November 2nd in Everett, Washington. So I cannot grow a beard. I've got Worlds in July, cannot grow a beard. Plus I like the mustache to stand out by itself. So this is the newest shave soap from Death Grip. It's Inferno. Has a wonderful, wonderful scent profile. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of the red hot candies that I used to eat a ton of. But it smells really good. So I've soaked my brush. I've got my shave soap. One thing you can do, and I recommend this, is add like a shave oil. Take a hot shower, soften up those hairs, take a little bit of shave oil and pre-treat your skin. And what that does is it's gonna add a lubricating layer so that the razor will glide and cut versus snagging and cutting. If you get a lot of snagging, that's gonna lead to some skin irritation. Am I growing into the beard? About 2 years. Oh yeah, that's good. 2 years, you should have a good amount of growth. It's a long game. Those guys that have the beards down to like here, you're looking at like 7 years. My beard was down to about here, and that was after about 20 months. All right, gonna pre-treat with a little bit of shave oil. Doesn't take much. And you could use shave oils after. This has a tea tree oil in it, so it's good for your skin. Gonna help moisturize and hydrate and keep your skin from drying out. So if you get a lot of skin irritation, then, oh, I don't have a towel over here. Then you're gonna wanna look into getting like a shave oil, shave balm after. There's alum blocks out there, antiseptic blocks. You can use those. It'll help soothe the skin. All right, here is my brush, my shave brush. I've soaked this in water. So it now absorbed it, kind of like a sponge. And what I'm going to do, right, is just take my Burn the Ships shave soap from Death Grip, put a little bit of the water in there. Now this is called loading the brush. I'm gonna take the wet shave brush and I'm gonna start to load it with the shave soap. I do this about 15, 20 seconds. You can see, look at all that. Look at that. Gather that all up into my shave bowl. My lather bowl. All right, so this is really, really nice. This is a skull lather bowl from Death Grip, and I believe there is a shave kit where you can buy this as a combo. It should be tagged in the live. It's been a while since I've done a live, so I forget whether it pops up or not. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of my water, right? Because it's called wet shaving, and put a little bit of water in there. This is gonna help during the aeration process. Basically, I'm taking the soap that's loaded in here, and then I'm going to aerate it to create more soap. And kind of the consistency you want is somewhat like a marshmallow. You can make it a little bit watery if you like. That's how I do it sometimes. If my beard stubble's a little bit longer, I'll make it a little watery so that way it doesn't clog up the razor as much. Look at that. I mean, that's nice right there. All right. So why use a shave brush, lather bowl, and all that? I like the process. There's benefits, like a shave brush, right, is going to exfoliate your skin. And this normally is taken care of when you get a hot shower, take a wash rag over your face. This, as you rub it on, massages the skin, preps it, gets it ready so that when you shave, you have a closer shave, right? Less skin irritation and less ingrown hairs. The recommended blade cartridge changeouts 3 to 5 shaves. The blade will start to get dull. Once it starts to get dull, it's gonna really start tugging against your skin. Oh, it smells really nice too. Doesn't take much. And again, this is my one blade Element safety razor. I have several safety razors, double edge. This is called a single edge because it's only one edge of the blade. So when shaving, and this is how I do it, as always, shave however you're most comfortable. I found this works really well for me. is you can put a little bit of tension to tighten that skin up, and that's going to reduce the likelihood that you'll nick yourself. Because if it's, you know, like the chin area is a little bumpy, it's a little wrinkly, and there, if you move your mouth around, you can tighten up the skin, you're less likely to nick yourself. So you just take the razor, and what I would recommend, you don't have to do those long strokes, you can just do the little ones. There we go. So facial hair grows in different directions. There's actually like 7 regions of your face where the hair will grow in different directions. And for the closest shave, if your skin can tolerate it, you want to shave with the stubble growth, across the stubble growth, and then against the stubble growth if you really want a close shave. If that irritates your skin, then I don't recommend you do it. So now, pick up your mustache, get it out of the way. Remember to always pick the razor up. You're more likely to nick yourself if you're moving the razor back and forth because of that blade edge. I got my glasses off, so if you have questions up there, sorry I'm not able to see them. If I put my glasses on, then you get the light in there. Plus now they're all dirty. Let me see, anybody say anything? All right, I'm gonna put these back up here. So good morning, happy Tuesday for those joining. I am using a new shave soap now available from Death Grip called Burn the Ships. This is the Inferno. Smells great. Skull latherable. I mean, how cool is that? So, real quick, I'm gonna go down, make sure I got it. And this is where I want to demonstrate, because there's a lot of confusion. A lot of people want to know why I would shave in different directions. I mentioned that the stubble grows in different directions. When I was a kid experimenting with shaving at 12, my brother was 14, he was shaving, I wanted to shave too. I had some peach fuzz. My brother said, rub your finger like this, feel the stubble, right? Now I just shaved this direction. And then he said, run your finger an opposite direction. If you feel stubble or the hair that way and you want a closer shave, then shave that direction. So for demonstration, this card that I got from my buddy, Three Saints Barbershop out of historic Jessup, Pennsylvania. This is, I just shaved. Okay, that's the smooth sound. Now, if I want to know whether I need to shave another direction, so there's definitely stubble there, right? But I shaved this direction. Okay, I didn't shave this direction. So hopefully everybody can kind of hear that. And that's why I always use the card. My stubble is light in color. It is very thick and it's very, very itchy. I had a wash rag here. All right, let me see. For demonstration purposes, hopefully you can see it, but I shaved half. Now I didn't get that part so good, but you can see the stubble there and it's smoother there. I mean, I like this process. In the end, it costs a lot less for wet shaving. One of the shave soaps I have, which I think I just put up. No, not that one. Nope, not that one. I got as you can see, I got a lot of stuff. One of the shave soaps, here it is. A video just popped up this morning that I shared out. I did a repost on this day. This shave soap here I've had this basically a year now, right? And I shave right now about 3 times a week. So this guy right here is a year old, and I can still make great shave lather with it. Now, if I shaved 5 days a week, that would probably be gone by now. And I do have an assortment of shave stuff. So you know, the different scents, whether it's a cream, whether it's a soap, whether it's a soap puck like that, however you like to do it. I got a lot of different shave brushes and stuff like that. A lot of people ask me, why do you have so many different ones? It's like shoes, right? It comes down to preference. Why do you have so many different shoes? Well, there's work shoes and there's walking shoes. There's relaxing shoes. There's clubbing shoes. You know, there's all kinds of different shoes. They all serve the same purpose. They go on your feet, so on and so forth. But you like the way things feel, you know, differently. All right. I'm yapping. But this is Burn the Ships, new from Death Grip. This is a combo set, and it should be linked somewhere in here. I don't know if I got to press something to have it pop up, but I did link it. So now this is massaging, exfoliating, and prepping the skin. Wet shaving too is also part of a process that helps pull the razor a little closer to your face for a better shave. All right. And again, for those just joining, this is the one blade element. I think there's supposed to be a red colored one in honor of the Burn the Ships shave soap from Death Grip. Put tension, small strokes. Light pressure, pick up the razor. This safety razor has a flexing head, right? And this allows it to follow the contours of your face to nick a lot less. Good morning, beautiful. It's called a safety razor because of that guard. Prior to this, where did I put it down? Beautiful. It's called a safety razor because of that guard. Prior to this, where did I put it down? I definitely don't want to grab the razor by the blade. Prior to safety razors with that guard, this is what people used. No guard, the entire blade surface against your skin. So they put a guard in like this. It's called a safety razor because of that guard. Can you still nick yourself? Yeah, I nick myself all the time. It happens. I'm rushing, I tilt the blade wrong, hit a skin imperfection. It happens. And again, let me go over this for demonstration purposes. Make sure to always hold your mustache up and out of the way. All right, so facial hair grows different directions. So for the closest shave, you shave with the facial hair, across the facial hair, and then against if your skin can tolerate it. But as always, shave however you're most comfortable. I like this wet shaving process, the vintage feel. So I just shaved this direction. I have not shaved this direction yet. I hope that you guys can hear the difference. So that's what I'm demonstrating when I show this card in my videos. As you can see, right, you can't really see any stubble. So, haven't shaved, have shaved. And if you want to know whether or not that you should shave the different directions, if your skin can tolerate it, run your finger, right? Take a little bit of soap, go this way. Okay, that feels smooth. That doesn't feel smooth. Look at that skull lather bowl. I mean, I'm sitting here doing this and I still have a great amount of shave soap to be used, shave cream. Oops, got a little bit on the old microphone. All right, for those tuning in late, I did pre-treat with a shave oil on the skin. The shave soap, right, that's made with all natural ingredients. It's not gonna dry out your skin like some of the foams and spray gels that have propellant. It's also gonna create a lubricating barrier, right, or layer, so that your razor will glide and cut versus that snagging. Get a hot shower first, and that softens up the hair, and it allows you to cut a whole lot easier. Now for shaving against the stubble growth, I start underneath and I tilt my head to create tension. Tilt your head. This is how I do it. I tilt my head and that makes this skin tighter here. Sometimes I'll pull here. Move your mustache out of the way. Other side. Now the chin area is usually where I nick myself the most. And that's because I got a bumpy chin. You can't see it because of the shave cream. So I go slow. Move your mouth around to change the tension of the skin, right? It's so funny. So many people are like, oh my God, when you hold your mustache up like that, your mouth looks like a butthole. It is what it is, right? See how bumpy it is? So, changing the tension, or changing the shape of my mouth changes that skin tension in there, so I'm less likely to nick myself. So in almost every video that you've seen of mine where I do have a nick, it's usually after these parts right here. I go in and I'm like, oh, there's a little spot right here. Let me get it like that. And then I usually nick myself. Nicks can and do happen. Anybody that shaved long enough, whether you tilt the blade the wrong way, whether you push too hard, you're rushing, you don't pick the razor up, little nicks can and do happen. I recommend you use like a shave oil afterwards. It's gonna help heal it. It's gonna help soothe the skin. What razor do you use? Currently, for this, I am using the One Blade Element Safety Razor with flexing head. The flexing head allows it to follow the contours of your face, less likely to nick yourself. Every razor has a learning curve, which means until you are more proficient with it, you may cause more nicks, and nicks happen, as we mentioned. Today's shave cream and soap is Burn the Ships Inferno, and check out this lather bowl, skull lather bowl. It should be linked in the video. I think I did it right. It's been a while since I did a live. I want to get back to doing more lives. I need to go back and just double check. Every time I shave, it's like vacuuming or sweeping, right? You get done and then you look, you're like, oh, there's a spot I missed. Just because of the weird contours, I'm going to check little areas, right? See that's kind of across. The face has like 7 regions of the facial hair. Mine through here grows like that direction. To shave with, I have to shave that way. To shave against, I go that way. Let me see if I can get that. Okay, I shave down, but there's still hair in there. And that's a curved region, so I've got to like pull the skin. But let me show you on the chin area. Get me a little bit of this shave soap. I should have had my wash rag. I did some cleaning in the bathroom this weekend. Nice and slow, light pressure. All right, let me see if I can get this spot without tearing my neck up. See, gave myself a little nick right there. Doesn't hurt a bit. All right. So another question I've seen quite a lot in my comments is how to get the Adam's apple. A little shave oil. So to get the way I approach it, that's the best way to say it, right? The way I approach it, because everybody's a little bit different. Oh, the Lorax plushie. Yeah, I call it the little Robert Baker plushie. For the Adam's apple, I have found that if I go straight over it, I'm going to rip it up. So what I try to do, let me see if I can get the microphone out of the way, is go at it at an angle. There we go. I found that was about the best way for me to do my Adam's apple. All right, I definitely need to get a shower and get myself cleaned up. Let me see. Now I can put my old grandpa glasses back on. How often do I shave? Currently, I am shaving about 3 times a week. And I do that because I want to be able to, what's going on with Steve? Show any stubble I might have in there. It does sound better for the ASMR when I have about a day's growth. This was, the last time I shaved was Friday. And today being Tuesday, I've had a couple of days. And I always go back through and find little spots I could have shaved a little better. But it's like doing up my mustache, man. I could be here all day. But I like to, yeah, I'm coming to Nationals, the National Beard and Mustache Championship, November 2nd, Everett, Washington. A lot of times they have a live feed. So if I see that, I'll try to share it out. I do want to share with you that today's shave soap is the new Death Grip Burn the Ships, right? Inferno. My new Skull Lather Bowl. So these are new out there. They should be down somewhere in this live. I did not shower first, which is something I normally recommend. It's going to help with the skin irritation. What's with the Guinness World Records? Up there. So last year at Nationals, what's going on, Australia? I was part of 2 Guinness Book World Records. The longest mustache chain, which we had, was 20 feet 4 inches, I believe. And then because I had more than 8 inches of facial hair from a single source, I got to be part of the longest beard chain, which was 195 feet 3 inches. And that's what those two certificates are from. Super thin when it grows, super prickly and gross. Use beard care. Beard care will help soften it up. It's prickly sometimes. I mean, genetics is the biggest thing that controls it. You don't have much control over that. But when you use beard care, like a beard wash, beard oil, beard balm, it's going to help to condition it. It's going to help to soften it. And it may not feel as prickly. Prickly sounds like it's dried out. Also hydrate lots. Hydrates. Okay, the number 4 member on the team. Oh, awesome, awesome. Hello, Colombia. So I have had this mustache since 2018. I have trimmed off, I think, 20 inches from each side since 2018. Beard grows okay, but just the mustache. Yeah. For the longest time, I could not grow much facial hair through here and through here. Definitely not in the corners, and I could grow an okay goatee. I hit my 40s and then poof, everywhere. But I also now get hair on my ears, I get hair on my nose, so you gotta be careful what you wish for. Mustache is orange, thanks to my dad's Scottish side, yeah. You single men. Is this a single men? Oh, the single men, right? How you going? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, but I gotta hurry up. I gotta get cleaned up, get ready for work. I wanted a chance to get on here and showcase the Death Grip Burn the Ships Skull Lather Bowl. They're new. This is the newest shave soap that they have out there. It comes in a darker color plastic container, and it is Burn the Ships. It's Inferno. This is a wonderful, wonderful scent. Hey Bob, what kind of wax do you recommend? I want to get my uncle something for his mustache. Depending on how comfortable he is, how long he's had his mustache and all that, I would recommend definitely something in either the medium hold, right? Medium firmness, or one of my favorites, right? Sudden Death. And the reason I recommend this is it's a very versatile wax, pliable at room temperature, so he can scrape it out, rub it between the fingers and start putting it in. Go from the middle outward, keep doing that, and you know, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you to my razor, the One Blade Element Safety Razor. Thank you to Death Grip for the amazing Burn the Ships shave soap. And there we go, I got soap all over it. And Skull Lather Bowl. It's Tuesday. I don't know what time it is. I need to get off of here and get my butt in gear. I think my coffee's cold now. You gotta have a coffee cup with a mustache guard, or use the Death Grip mustache defender. Right now I'm using this coffee cup. Ugh, cold. I don't like cold coffee. All right, guys. I'm Bob, and of course this is Elliot Norris, my mustache. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for all of the. You have a tattoo? I have multiple tattoos. Thank you all for your love and support. Truly, I would not be where I'm at if it wasn't for all of you wonderful people out there keeping me busy 2 to 3 hours a day, going through all the different social media platforms. Trying to respond to every one of your comments. I try. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in during this shave. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Happy Tuesday. Oh, the little button's up here. Got to get my light off so I can reach it. Here's my little light from Walmart. 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Look at that. Can definitely improve your video quality. 20 bucks for this light. All right, guys. Love you. Peace. I'm out. If I can hit the power button. There we go. Bye-bye.